Welcome to the Tone Jerks podcast. I'm your host, Brian Gower, and with me today we got...
Hello.
La, la, la.
It's Andrew Walsh of no podcasts anymore.
Yeah, a blast from the past. Oh, it's on hiatus.
Me and Brian are lazy, and other things are on infinite hiatus.
Yeah. Oh, shout out to Andrew. We have people who don't know. He's been a friend of the show for a long time now, and then him and I had a podcast that we're on hiatus. It's just like mine and Kyle's band. We're not broken up. We're on hiatus for indefinitely.
We'll do an episode in January.
Yeah, I'd say once kind of get a schedule going. I'm like, I'd not that I need another. I mean, nobody really even needs one, but I don't need a third podcast. But I'd say, hey, might as well, right?
Need more Brian.
Yeah. So, but yeah, Andrew, thanks for joining me today. I know this is talked about it for a while, having you on, and then I'm like, I want to get more guests, and yeah. So thanks for joining me.
Yeah, no problem.
I guess
months in the making.
Yeah. So, this is recorded pre the episode that I'm doing with Kyle. Ideally, that episode will come out before, but if that gets delayed or whatever, so apologize, listeners. Not that I really felt like I needed to. Nobody was really reaching out, so took some time off. I needed time off. I needed time to myself. So, not that this is a pity farm thing, but father passed away. It was not planned. Not that any death is planned. I mean, some maybe, but it was tragic. It was a lot, and just even for me, like nobody really wants to listen to a 40-year-old man cry about his father on a guitar music podcast. I'm like, felt like I needed some time to myself, because even just saying what I just said right now, it was a lot. So it take me to get there. It was like, all right, not that I'm like happy with it, but I'm like, kind of dealing with it with all, this part of life, I guess. So I needed some time to do that before we can kind of, I'd like to think this show is more lighthearted with, whatever. So it's like, I didn't really want to, have to bring that to it or to try and turn it on, because I don't think anybody, this isn't my job. It's not like I, making, a living doing this. It'd be nice if we got sponsors or shit like that. But hey, anyways, I'm babbling. So yeah. So apologize.
And if you don't send Brian a DM after hearing that, then you're an asshole.
No, that's also, again, like I said, my biggest one is not to pity farm, because everybody deals with things differently, but I'm like, I didn't feel the need or really want to like post on social media, people who didn't know, although I'm talking into a microphone to potentially, the hundreds of our subscribers, maybe even thousands that anybody could listen to it. But I think people kind of picked up. I did post a couple things on the feed about my father, and then re-releasing some past episodes for friends and family and coworkers of his, just to see or just to hear, which I'm glad I have that, at least a couple hours of him clear audio talking on our podcast, because he's been a guest. But anyways, so yeah, it's already been a few minutes of me rambling about that. So I just wanted to say we're back.
And the only dance account, is that going to stay live?
Yeah. With all these bills, yeah, we're going to need that. No. Oh, man. But anyways, so that's, kind of to catch up on the show. But Andrew, how have you been? And it's been what? I mean, did we ever get to it? Was been a few years since you've been on the show?
I think it's been like after you and I both had COVID, like that long ago.
Oh, geez. Yeah.
It's like 3 to 4 years ago.
Yeah, and then even just like thinking about like how fast time goes, but I'm like, oh shit, It feels like I think I was looking and I'm like, oh, it feels like Kyle just moved to Texas. It's been over like 6 years. I'm like,
that's when I moved here.
Yeah,
and that was 2020.
Yeah, and I'm like,
and I remember telling you I was gonna leave the band I was in. You're like, well, I got news for you.
Yeah,
so that would have been
yeah, and then
6 years ago this summer.
Yeah. We're starting to get like rumblings. Like Kyle and I, when we went to high school together, we graduated the same year, 2006. And I'm like, why is these rumblings and people coming up from our high school onto my social media? And like, what the hell is this? I'm like, oh shit. It's our 20-year reunion that they're trying to like get going again. I'm like, I live in San Diego still. And I'm like, I don't want to go. I'm like, I definitely know Kyle doesn't want to like travel out for like, the only people in high school that we keep in touch with are me and him. That's it. That's what we. I have like a friend that like maybe I see once every like 4 or 5 years. And then I have another friend who got really, really into like, guns. And then I don't know where the hell he went. And Kyle tried to
Too
keep
many
up with
guns.
him. Because Kyle's like, oh, I like guns too. And Kyle's like, oh shit, this guy. Wow.
He likes guns.
He likes them. Wow, that's really a thing. But that's it. I'm like, oh, so I'm like, it just was another blast. I'm like, 20 years since I graduated.
When you
high
said
school.
that, I just thought my 25 must be coming up. So I just did the math, and it's my 30th next year since I graduated high school.
And then and then in going over photos and trying to find, my dad was fairly elusive. He didn't like being on camera. He didn't and so we're just trying to find pictures of him, and then it's just pictures of over the years. He definitely was big of like that. We got a lot of those like pictures of him.
Yeah.
Just like no the paparazzi thing. And then even just going through, it's funny that I see photos of like when I was like maybe 18, 19, all the way even when I was like, was still in high school, 16, 17. And I'm like, oh, I kind of look the same, which is nice. Like I was like, somewhat of a, chubby kid. I'm a chubby man now. And I'm like, oh, you were like,
oh, you're not chubby now. You're chubby.
Yeah,
last year.
mean, I still have tits. That's my bar. I'm like, I was like, oh, people say you lost weight, and I'm like, I keep it in my head. I'm like, well, I still have tits, so the job's not
once my boobs stop hurting after a walk, I know.
Yeah, once they stop jostling around, once I'm no longer a B cup, then I know I'm like, oh, I've made it. But I dress the same. I look at it, I'm like, oh, I was wearing like Dickies, a wallet chain, Vans. And then I had different iterations. I was wearing a black T-shirt, and then one time I had like spiked bleach blonde hair in one photo, and then the other one was just back to like my natural dark brown. And I'm like, and my sister was like, "Wait, you look exactly the same." I'm like, "You look, yeah." It's like what? And then her style, my older sister, her style is very. I mean, she's a broad, she's changing. She's like, she looked very 2007, 2008 at one point. She was wearing the Jason Mraz hat. She had her big ponytail just to the side, and then she's wearing like whatever, like puka shells or stuff like that. She's wearing that, and then there's another one where she's dressed like very 2015 or whatever, and she's like, yeah, like she's just constantly changing her style, and she's like, yeah, you dress exactly the same. I'm like, well, I found one thing, and why change?
I went through a phase trying to dress like an adult, and then I was like, no, I think I'm good with my band shirts and jeans and Star Wars shirts.
Yeah, that's fine. And I'm like, oh, that totally. I mean, I did have that. I had that probably late 20s or whatever, when I was like, oh, trying to like not wear spiky hair. I started doing like combing my hair or getting like the short cuts or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Not wearing like accessories. I don't have them now, but didn't paint my nails. And I was like, oh, I'm an adult now. I'm wearing more adult things, and then wearing more collar, button-up shirts and shit like that, and then got fat as hell, and then my style changed into wearing whatever I could fit. That's the I mean, it's a fat guy cope. Because generally, like, fat guys are like, I don't fucking care what I wear. I'm not a girl. Not, don't care, but really, you're just wearing whatever fabric can stretch over your body.
They're called jogging pants because I'm active.
Yeah. But the biggest one was like, oh, my feet would fucking hurt, so I wore Hokas. It's because they have a lot of cushion for the pushing. And have you ever see one of your friends that like gets a new shirt and it's a Carhartt?
Yeah.
It's because Carhartt's big. They're big. I was wearing a large. Why. It was sized to be an XL. I'm like, no, I'm only a large, bro. Look at the tag. It didn't matter that oh yeah, you're morbidly obese, but no, I'm good. I'm straight.
Yeah.
But also that was the thing of like, oh, I don't even care how I dress, whatever, dude. And now I'm like, oh yeah. Well, yeah, no, most people do. I have like, and it just could be like getting older. And this was a bit I was kind of running. I'm like, oh, the older I get, I'm turning into an old gay man. I love just dressing up.
Yeah.
I did my hair for this.
Yeah, no, I got out of the shower and I was getting ready. I was like, I didn't put stuff in my hair.
Yeah, that. I'm like, oh, I gotta wear
the pomade in.
But you can see a little bit of I'm doing the Zoom interview thing. I'm wearing basketball shorts on camera. You can tell I'm presentable up top here. But
my track pants on.
Exactly, yeah. we're doing athleisure, but it's just funny that I'm like, oh, it's cool, and then like how I dress now, and then my next move is once I lose a little bit more weight and I can start wearing white t-shirts. I'm going back to my Gaslight Anthem style. I'm doing blue jeans, white t-shirts. Then I'm gonna start combing my hair again, and then roll a pack of cigarettes in my fucking sleeve.
Go through the whole thing. Yeah,
yeah. Just always carrying my Zippo around. Yeah. Oh yeah. What? Doing Zippo.
Lighten
tricks.
it off your leg. Just quickly.
Yeah. I had that. Brian taught me a couple of those Zippo tricks. I've been working on those.
I used to do them when I used to play it when I smoked when I was a teenager. And I had a Zippo and I was doing tricks and stuff, but the top came loose by playing with it so much. And I had it in my pocket and the gas all seeped out and burnt my leg.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Don't carry it in your pocket.
Yeah. I just got these as part of my EDC. It's like, oh, I just got to carry a lighter around. Never used it. I've used it actually. No, I think my bandmates, they smoke them peace pipe. They smoke the ganj, and they're like, oh shit, we need a lighter. And I'm like, oh cool. They could use it to smoke weed. And then it's like the thing of like wearing a band shirt. You're a happily married man. But the idea of like wearing a band shirt or a niche shirt is that like, oh man, there's gonna be a chick that comes up and she's like, oh, I love that band, and then you guys start talking. I'm like, never ever has that happened.
That doesn't happen.
No, that does not. I've been wearing anime shirts, and it's 100%. I've gotten compliments and people coming up and wanting to talk to me. All dudes, always.
Yeah.
Or some at the gym. Some guy like went out of his way. He's like, oh, dude, I love that shirt. I was shopping at Target. I had like a cart full of shit. Some guy is like, "Oh, dude, that's a sick shirt." And I'm like, "Oh, I like your Evangelion shirt. Is this like do you want to be friends now?" Because I'm like,
yeah, are we best friends?
Yeah, because I have plenty. I already have enough. Val, I'm full on friends.
We don't need more friends.
But that's also the idea of carrying a Zippo. That I'm gonna be like, oh, be at a bar and some chick is like, oh, I wish I had a light right now, and whoever had that lighter, I would go on a date with him. That's the plan. So far hasn't worked. Doesn't work. So any the fellas out there listening, keep going, keep trying. It's gonna work.
It might work eventually.
Or you'll just get more dude friends. Maybe that's what you're going for. Anyways. But yeah, no, I just stomped all over your stuff. But yeah, a couple years ago, last time we had COVID, so we both caught up then. But I guess you're.
Yeah, I'm still not 100% from that.
Yeah,
I'm still in pain all the time. Still tired of the time.
Yeah,
we got a whole new family of animals here.
Mm-hmm.
I think when we recorded, I think we probably had all my family of animals, and they've all left us, and now we got all new ones.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
And well, you sent me a photo pre-show. No, your wife got the whole squad.
Yeah, we got
camped out on her.
So we ended up getting 2 cats that were found on the highway.
Yeah.
Last year, 2 years. Oh my gosh, 2 years ago this year. My cousin found them on the center line of the highway.
Yeah.
So she picked them up and started sending pictures. And I was like, stop sending pictures to my wife of those cats.
Yeah.
And she kept sending pictures. Then we got the cats. And then in January, we got another cat from a rescue place at a bookstore.
Mm-hmm.
And he was this giant orange cat. So we took him home too. And then Ashley saw these other 2 cats on a Facebook thing.
Yeah.
That she didn't follow. It just came up. So we actually got a new car recently.
Yeah,
transmission failed in the other one, so this is the first road trip was to drive 2.5 hours to pick up more kittens.
No.
so we got 5 cats in the house now.
Yeah,
and got a good road trip in with the new car to get those kittens. So
I like that. You're like, okay, cool. We gotta break it in, and then wait. So maybe I'm bad with my math here. Is there you have 5 cats, right?
You got 5 now, yeah.
Okay, there was only 4 pictured in that one. So
yeah. The other guy was kind of hanging out in his own thing.
Yeah, he's doing his own thing.
He just likes to sit on top of the wash machine, stay away from the kittens.
Oh, okay, yeah.
because he's big and tired, and they're
I guess
not tired.
around the Tone Jerks camp here, we're big on cats. I like dogs. I don't think anybody's be like, I fucking hate them. It was like, oh, you're more of a cat or dog person. I guess I'm more of a cat person. I do like them. Like, I'll find.
I think you and I both had our dog,
and
I think that's the last dog.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I think they're just the best dog, and then that's it.
I'd say a lot of people have like their childhood like dog or whatever, and we never did as a family.
Yeah.
I think it was like, my dad was like, "You're not gonna take care of the thing as a child," and he was right, because it's like as soon as you have to pick up shit, you're like, as a kid, you're like, "Oh no."
Yeah, that's not happening.
That's not happening. So we never really had, but cats, okay, you still gotta pick up the shit or clean it out or whatever. Their cat box. But I like how they're I don't know. I mean, is it just in their nature that they're out of they come out of the egg, that they know how to piss?
They hatch.
No, they hatch. Isn't that what they do? But they just know to be, oh, there's a box full of like sand. I gotta shit in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna shit there.
I gotta pee.
I don't know how they know.
I gotta pee there. But like, it's like got Ella, and she's like, oh yeah, already like, that's my spot. All right.
Yeah. We brought these ones home. We put a little box in the room with them. That's where they went. We got rid of that box, and they go with the other ones. They just all know where to poop. Yeah, they just, for the most part, unless they're sick or something, then they know it'd be like, hey, that's prime real estate to shit there. But so I'm like, I've had my dog, and maybe eventually I'll adopt another one. But right now it's like, and he passed, and he had, his time, and it was like, had a cat, and I'm like, okay, it's kind of nice, because I do, maybe it's also laziness. I like that they kind of take care of themselves. Yeah, for the most part. And you're not supposed to, but I do it. Like, they just graze. Make sure they have food. And you're like, no, you're actually supposed to be portion control. Shut up. We give them wet food in the morning, and then we have a bowl of kitten food, and a bowl of adult food. Yeah. And then the adults eat the kitten food, and the kittens eat the adult food, and I'm not policing that.
Just eat something.
Yeah, as long as they're eating. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the other day I looked, and I saw, like, on treats that they show a calorie count. I'm like, who's counting their cat's calories? Like, 2 calories per treat. I'm like,
my friend had a cat.
Yeah.
That was diabetic, and that cat was huge.
Yeah.
And he was watching how much the cat ate. So he's measuring everything by weight and measuring all the food. And then the cat would go to the house and went around the neighborhood. And apparently 4 neighbors all thought the cat was hungry. So they kept feeding.
Yeah.
So he's giving the cat injections and measuring all the food. And everyone in the neighborhood's just feeding the cat more. So
yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then on my neighborhood walks, my fat guy walks, I always see like different cats or whatever. One of them's just like a basketball with legs. I love it. I know that's probably not healthy, and people say like, what? But I'm like, I think your cat just got to be a little fat. They look, they're cuter that way.
If they're too skinny, they look sick.
Yeah. It's like, you could have a little puffball. And just going over photos of Ella when first got her. She was very, very skinny. Oh, at some point you're like, ugh. But got her like in June. That December, looked at the photo, she puffed up like boom. It was great. Yeah. Her face looked like Cartman, just like boom.
Just a round head.
Yeah, it kind of looked like they've ever seen that picture going around of a dog who ate a bee.
Oh yeah,
that's kind of what her face looked like. I loved it. But no, that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, not awesome that cats have passed, but it's also that it's great that you're adopting. And
yeah,
and I'm sure it's fun. I don't know. I always like the idea of just getting more cats because they kind of entertain each other. Except for Ella, she's a bitch. She fucking other cats. No, absolutely not. To get that idea.
It's been like 3 weeks, and they're all kind of doing their own thing and getting along, and they kind of change the hierarchy. And
yeah.
Mm-hmm. One of our cats is a little bit rapey with another cat.
No, that's no good.
And so when the kittens came, he kind of got on top of the kittens, and the one that he was abusing earlier, came flying out of nowhere and headbutted him, knocked him off her. I'm like, oh, there's a change in command here.
Yeah. So, yeah. Just gotta get that squirt gun. Get out of here.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's see. We've been I know I'm like just bringing up old shit. I know for a while you were doing your your clips on your YouTube channel and then playing. Have you been? I've been seeing you haven't been doing as many of those of like kind of guess the song, guess the rip. But I'm like, are you still playing?
I did that for a while,
Yeah.
and then that's when I started easing back into work more.
Yeah.
And then once I started working my full hours, I've been too tired to do anything. It sucks. But I'm threatening to get it going again.
Yeah.
But I'm also threatening to write some music.
Yeah. There's always
But
that.
I'm also threatening to change the strings on one of my guitars. Maybe change the strings on one of them.
In this closet here, I have the guitar that Kyle brought in January.
Yeah.
Still no strings on it.
Yeah, I got a bass a couple years ago, and I was like, okay, first thing, I'll clean it up, put strings on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, I've been.
But it's a bass. You don't need strings. You just
not real. I mean, I like it. It does make
store strings are fine.
Yeah, make a difference. I did put new strings and set up the Birdo bass, so the yellow one here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, I started played that at band practice, and it's like, I'm like. I did to talk about it on the episode with Brian. I'm like, I stopped playing it because I was so fat, and it was it's a small body bass. It's like the body is about the size of like a Gibson Les Paul or whatever.
Yeah,
but it's a full scale length. But when I play it, I just looked huge
because the bass is smaller.
Yeah, I'm like, oh shit. So a lot of things are fixed if you lose 33% of your body weight in fat. So that was good. That was
like guitar straps actually don't need to be at full length anymore. It's nice.
Well, I've talked about like I have my leather strap that I bought from I can't remember. I forgot the name of the company. It's a Canadian company, so shout out to them. It's a full grain leather, leather daddy.
Is it Levy?
No, it's a smaller niche brand. Pop Off. That's what it is. Pop
off leather.
Yeah, like the drink. The alcohol. But it's a really cool strap. I like it. And then but the lowest it'll go, I like kind of knee knocker bass there. It wouldn't go low enough for me. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, but the more weight that I lost, it sat to where I like it now.
Yeah.
I'm like, why is that? Oh, because my back was fatter.
Yeah.
It's like
getting pushed out away from you.
Yeah. And I'm like, damn, man. And then I mentioned it at band practice, and Brian's like, Jesus. Yeah. I guess that affects a lot of things. I'm like, yeah. It also affects your breathing.
Yeah. And your heart function.
Yeah, I believe that. That's crazy, right?
The guitar I'm playing the most, though, I got a Donner Stratocaster. Not Strat.
Okay, yeah. You've been kind of getting...
Fender.
Yeah.
But it's I got it for like $250.
You got an S style.
And it's got...
Yeah,
an S style.
Yeah.
And it has the humbucker split. Has a roasted maple neck and stainless steel frets.
For $150
guitar. $250. And locking tuners.
Wow, that's
like I don't, and I play that more than my Gibson. It just feels so nice. I don't know.
Yeah,
I know how they do it. They may have children making the guitars.
You're just like sitting there with your Air Force Ones. Fuck it, who cares? I got a cool guitar and cool shoes. Fuck them. It's mean.
But it's a really well-made guitar, and the roasted maple and the stainless steel.
Those are. I mean, maybe I'm just talking out my ass here, but those seem like premium, like kind of features for a guitar that's under $300.
There's a nice cut on the neck and on the body too, so you get like the high fret access for all the soloing that I do way up there.
Do you notice a difference with your stainless steel frets or whatever, like in any way, good or bad?
I noticed they didn't tarnish as quickly as other frets. That's all I've noticed.
Yeah.
As far as playing, I didn't really notice a whole lot, but
yeah,
I think they might last longer.
I think all my guitars have nickel frets. So whatever, different thicknesses or whatever. That's not the point really, is like the stainless ones. And then I always remember hearing or reading like those like blowhards of guitarists or whatever. I think your Bonamosas and stuff like that. It's like, oh, the nickel, you get a real feel for that, whatever. And then it's like stainless is just so clinical or whatever. And then I played as Kyle has a stainless steel fret guitar. It's awesome. And then also you don't have to change them or clean them as much. Like, what's the problem?
I'm looking now. The only one that does need polishing is that one guitar. Everything else needs a polish.
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, wait, I don't get why people, maybe it's just like, you don't feel the grinding as much but I'm like, I remember playing.
Because it's something newer, and they just have to complain about it.
Yeah, and I'm like, wait, no, these are great. I wish it wasn't so cost prohibitive. I would get stainless on all my guitars, or at least the main ones. And it's also because people, one, don't want to do stainless steel frets because it's a lot more work to do. Because stainless is to cut and to grind down or whatever.
Yeah, the tools required
they'll fuck up tools if you don't have the right ones. So most people don't want to touch it.
Yeah.
Like the place will do it and they're like, okay, we're going to charge you a premium for it. And I think of like, oh, if I ever had, like, my bass is pretty old. It's what, 94? So that's 30 years, right? Yeah, just about a little over that. But eventually, if that one needed a fret, so far it's so good, and knock on wood. But if I did, I would go back and I would go and just do all stainless steel on it. It's like, yeah, just do it once and then we're done.
If you're doing it anyway, spend the extra,
But yeah, it's like one thing I'm like, it's not that I'm like, oh, it's a make or break, but I'm like, oh, that's a premium feature. And another thing too is like locking tuners. Like those kind of come with a lot of guitars nowadays, but it's awesome to have.
Yeah.
It's less about tuning stability as much as it is ease of changing strings.
Yeah, it's easier to change.
Yeah.
Quicker, easier.
Yeah. Because I'm like, I kind of wish, like, my basses, which is funny because I change my strings on my bass more than on my guitars. Just because I'm playing bass.
Because you're playing, yeah.
Yeah. And I'll be honest with you, the last time I played with some of my guitars was when my nephew was here and he just wanted to make noise. I'm like, that's the last time it was hooked up. Sorry, Brian.
I don't know the last time I played through my actual amp, like into the room.
Yeah, it was the Nutter guitar. He liked that one because it was sparkly and it had more gadgets on it. So I'm like, cool, we're going to plug that one up. And he's just like banging on it and just making noise. I'm like, yeah, this is probably what Brian had in mind when he made this.
Yeah.
A 5-year-old just smacking it.
All the time and effort put into it.
Yeah, and it was going into a boutique amplifier, so it was all going into my Bad Cat, Hot Cat. So it's like, imagine like just the gear used for just like a plaything for a child.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, we're done with this. Let's play Mario Galaxy. I'm like, pfft. He's thinking like me. I'm like, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Yeah.
I got to find a guitar for my grandson soon, I think.
Yeah.
I did that too. I have 2 grandchildren now too, as well as cats.
Yeah. I like that you mentioned the cats first, but yeah.
There's humans out there.
Yeah, there's more humans. Yeah. That's awesome. Congrats. That's awesome. Yeah. So, but yeah, no, that's good. I mean, yeah, getting things going. And I like the idea of like thinking and planning to do guitar work. Like I'll pick up that guitar eventually. I'm thinking about it. I like it.
Yeah, I'm considering doing something with the guitar.
And then while getting that new one, you're saying it has like coil switching too on it, right?
Yeah.
Is that something like a feature that you find yourself gravitating towards?
I don't change it often, but it helped me find the tone I wanted out of that guitar, if that makes sense.
Okay, yeah. Do you have a go-to?
And it's a switch. It's not the push-pull knob. There's actually a switch.
Okay, I like that.
Which is nicer than I don't like the push-pull knobs.
Yeah. Talked about it mainly on the show. My go-to setup is the simplest, dumbest one that I can just one step above a on and off button. But I like just a humbucker pickup in the bridge. Do you have like a favorite like pickup setup on your guitars? Or you kind of just
I usually go just bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at them all. Usually just the bridge.
Yeah, you're like, oh, it's cool that it has more. Like, I love this Nutter one because that's the only one that has like more than one pickup. It has 3 and it has like, I think Johnny tried to do like the math on it. And it's like over like 40 combinations. I think it might be even more of like the coils, because they each pickup does a different thing. You can get the outer ones, the inner ones, you can this, that, and you add the middle one, whatever. And then like the nerd thing of like trying to do like the math, like combinations of each one. Because I don't remember what the formula was. It's like you do 7 or not 7, but you do each setting and you times it by the other one.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he's like, oh, I'm trying to figure that out. I'm like, well, as much fun as this is, standing in front of my house. But, yeah, it's cool, but I always end up just going like, you know what's cool? Just that bridge.
Well, I have a Bry Megatar and it has like the phase switches on it. Mm-hmm. So each pickup has its own switch and you can change so it's out of phase, different combinations. Mm-hmm. And it's cool. And I played with that when I got it. And then I found something I liked, and it stays that way.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And people talk about, like, phase or making sure microphones are in phase and stuff like that. I've recorded multiple songs or just albums and EPs or whatever with my bands. And sometimes I put 2 mics on a cab or even on a speaker. I'm like, I don't know what the hell in phase or out of phase is. And nobody said it was bad. So I'm like, all right, I guess I'm been good.
Did anybody say it was good?
I mean, I guess that's more my thing. When people won't say something is bad, and then I've done like the snare thing with the bottom of the snare, top of the snare, and so people say make sure they're in phase. I'm like, what the fuck do you? No, you're just gonna make one on the bottom and one on the top. That's as far as I go. And then people say
with the thing,
and then nobody said like, oh, that was bad, out of phase. Our last recording, group that we did, the engineer or whatever, the guy who mixed it, he definitely let us know if things weren't like performed well after he got his money. We would pay him and we'd be like, damn, those vocals, it was a real pain in my ass. Here you go. So you could have just delivered that without any stank. That could have been good. But I'm like, well, he didn't say anything recording wise was bad. So as an engineer, I was good. And that's nice because he's like, oh, the guitars sound good. Or, the tracks were good, but it's like, songs were trash. Thanks for my money.
Writing something good.
But, just like a little bit. Let's see. I guess as far as what's new with me, I played a couple shows. Past like plus I guess a month or so I've been playing some shows with my band Just In Case. So people don't know, I play bass in that band, sing some backups, some oohs and ahs. And then I was realizing that I finally, after maybe 10 years of playing in this band, I'm finally coming into my own. I'm becoming a bass player, becoming a true bassist. Because,
are you using a pick?
No. I mean, I have been. I've been using that, and I play finger style as well. But that's not the most important part about being a bass player. It's being lazy as hell. I want to barely show up and do as little work as possible. And then I've been coming into my own because I show up, and then there's a bass amp provided. I love that. Somebody offers their really nice bass rig. I'm like, ooh, even better.
Yeah.
It happens. Like, I think as a guitarist, you want to play your sound or whatever, because like your amp especially is the biggest part of your sound. And you're proud of it. You're proud of what, it's like, oh, my
next to my fingers.
Yeah.
Besides my fingers.
Yeah. I mean, you're proud of your
and the
sound.
Tone.
Yeah. The tone.
And the wood.
Yeah, I guess. But you generally want to bring everything. So if you have to play something, usually that's a thing that most people will bitch about as the guitar amp. Like, oh, I want to play a JCM 800. There's a fucking 900 here. Ugh. I'm like, okay. I guess I have bitched about it before as a guitarist because the venue said like, oh, we have an AC30. I get there and it's a Valvetronics. I'm like, well, it's a Vox, but it's not. Why did you say AC30? Just say Vox amp. There's a Vox amp here. You would have been right.
Maybe there's an AC30 setting on.
Yeah. It ended up being fine because it played like a bar in front of no one, so nobody cared. And then we went on to the next fucking city. But as a bass player, I know Kyle was very particular because he had a great bass rig, and then you want to have that sound. But to me, I'm like, I get a lot of my sound is from the bass itself and my pedal board. It's simple. It's a tuner, a compressor, and a preamp that I can go DI out. So, and then whatever amp is on stage is just for the pant flapping noise and sound or whatever. Got to feel it on stage, man. I could not even have one on there. It'd be fine if there was a PA.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we played a show at both dive bars, but one of them was a really small bar that just had like basically a practice PA for vocals only. Nothing else went through it. And then band that we played with, they're like, oh, they offered up their bass rig. It's like, oh, we're bringing the bass rig. So I didn't even ask what it was because I'm like, cool. I just want to show up. And got there, and it was wild. He had two 410, so 810 total, like two 410 cabs stacked on top of each other. And then he had like I think 1,000 watt, the M Pulse Mesa Boogie amplifier.
Oh, yeah.
It's so big and loud. I'm like, he's like, yeah, dude. And like a lot of times people are like, yeah, don't touch my settings. He was like, I don't care what you do. He was like, I know how to dial it in. I know people are just bitchy about that. He's like, just whatever you want. I'm like, cool. I'm just going to kind of keep everything at noon because I get all my sound from my pedal. Mm-hmm. And it sounded great. It was so loud that I'm like, as I'm playing it, I'm like, this is unbelievably loud. But Johnny was there and he's like, actually, the bass could have come up more. I'm like, really? It feels overbearing. Because just playing a big ass amp on stage and on the floor is what this bar was. I'm like, I could feel it. When people talk about feeling the amp, I'm like, man, I could feel this. And it just how different frequencies are. It's like you generally want more power pushing a low frequency, whereas like a higher one. So my guitarist plays a 1x12 50 watt. I think it's the F50 Mesa. Great amplifier. But it's just that mid frequency, just dials in, cuts through. Whereas the low, you kind of need more power, Yeah. And it was cool. It was fun. And I'm like, oh yeah, it was nice to, not bring, I have my rig currently dialed in as almost as small as possible and lightest as possible as far as my bass amp goes. So I have like one of the Class D orange little bass things. So it's a little pocket, like it's the size of an interface basically, 500 watt, Class D digital power. And like, yeah, totally fine. It's nice because that could plug up to any cab, any ohms or whatever. It's fine. Mm-hmm. So it's almost like pretty much foolproof. And then the cab I have is one of the orange isobaric cabs, the SP ones. It's a 2x12, so it's 12-inch speaker, and then it has room in between it. So it essentially has the power rating of 600 watts, but really the directional focus of a 12. I'm like, it's fine. And if I can not even bring that, that's great. If I can, leave that at home. Because like I, even picking it up, I'm like, this is no problem at all. It's like, maybe the cab is 30 pounds and then the head is maybe 10. I'm like, oh, this is nothing. And I can carry this. Yeah. But if like, they're like, yeah, you don't have to bring that. Perfect.
Yeah, drop it all.
Don't have to do shit. And so it was fun. Played with some, out of town bands at that Tower Bar show. And, but then again, last weekend we played at, the Bancroft Bar. So it's, totally local to San Diego, but it's a little bit bigger of a venue to where like they do a lot more like miking of cabs, miking of drums and stuff like that. And then this venue, the guy who runs the place, Rob, he used to be I think he still plays in bands, but he like basically leaves all his gear there at the venue so that hopefully bands just use that instead. Because he's like, well, I'm not going to take this home. You'd rather leave it at my bar that I own.
Yeah.
And it's great stuff. It's like Marshall cabs, it's Marshall cab, and then a Ampeg big ass classic cab, 810. And I'm like, can we use that? He's like, yeah, I prefer if you guys just use that. So like, one of the touring bands that we played with was called the Lucky Egypts. I went up to him like, hey, we can play my head if you want. He's like, well, I'd rather play mine. He has a Gallon and Kruger. I'm like, cool, say less. You move it.
Yeah.
So he's like, oh, well, I didn't say that. I was like, I offered. I'm like, oh, I'll help you unload. He's like, no, we got it down to a science. I'm like, perfect. So I could sit down. Awesome.
Yeah.
well, my bandmates slammed 6 non-alcoholics. Perfect. And then, so anyways, but like that's another thing. I'm like, oh yeah, the amps that I play, yeah, of course I would love to play. Oh, your light went out.
Yeah, it did.
No bueno. But we're in the dock here. So there we go. Let there be light. So, yeah, I find like just whatever bass amp is there, I can make work for me. And I think it's fine. We can still see us. So listeners only. The video, Andrew's light is coming in and out.
Just died.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah. The more and more that I've been like kind of doing the video thing side of things for, this podcast off the rails or whatever, I don't trust batteries anymore. I don't trust batteries for shit. So my camera is hardwired, even though it has like, so basically I use a dummy battery for that because it would go to where I'm like, oh, it's fine for whatever, or I could charge that but then I don't trust this other. Anyways. And then my light, all my lights here, you can kind of see them, but the ones over the guitars, those were battery powered. Those would last hours, but we did a thing where I'm like, I guess I didn't properly charge it and they died. And then like, as a, perfectionist, I was just like, oh my God. Nobody watching was going to be like, oh no, the light went out.
Yeah, no one cares except for us.
Yeah. So I run, and then my Mario lamp that's here also runs on USB. And I'm like, I can't have that go out. But anyways, I'll keep going. So, I'm like, man, it's just like a huge difference between, I'm like, I guess bass amps and guitar amps. I'm like, it's just less of my sound. I just want it on stage. And then whenever you get the chance to play a big ass amp on stage and you don't have to bring anything, it's so sick. Of like, as much as I want to say like, I'm older now, I don't need that whole thing. Like I could just have like a little amp and it's like compact and it gets the job done. No, playing an overpowered 800 watt amplifier with 810s, that's primo. It's all right.
Yeah.
It's like completely unnecessary.
It does make a difference though when you can feel it hitting you.
Yeah, and then there's
and
then there's certain times where it's like it's too loud and I can't hear, Adam.
Yeah,
and then but there's I don't know, there is something to those like the old heads that just say you got to have your amp on stage, and I'm like, even some of my friends have that. I know, buddy Tolly, he's big on. He's like, I can't play an amp less than 212. He's like, I get it. He's like, I'm over 40. I'm a dad, but I'm like, I have to have a big amp. He's like, I don't fucking care where. It's like the smallest. He's like, the smallest I can go is 212. It's like that's not going lower than that. And like,
I'm happy with the 112. I'm happy with.
Yeah, and then to me, I'm like, I always think of like, well, it's getting mic'd anyways, and then. Yeah, but if I can not bring it, like I wouldn't bring an 810. Don't ask me to. I wouldn't fucking do it.
No.
Like, and even like it's funny. Like it makes it sound like I don't like playing shows, but I'm like, if I can do the least amount of work, like my band knows me to where and I think most of my friends know me. I hate driving. I like going places, and like a baby, I like being driven. But I hate driving anywhere. And then, so like they generally always offer like, oh, I can pick you up. Like we're going somewhere and like, train. He's like, oh, I'll pick you up. I'm like, they know my love language is being driven. I don't even, at the moment, I'm not even drinking. So it's not even like, oh, you can get drunk. I'm like, no, I'll drink water, but I hate fucking driving.
Yeah.
So it sounds like I don't want to drive to the venue. I don't want to bring my amps. The next thing is like, I don't even want to play the songs. But yeah, no, it's been great. I love, coming into my own as a bass player. Just like, just no rig. I
you needed someone else to play the parts for you, be all set.
Yeah. That's the thing too. You're saying it's like, I played the last show, and I do this like thing now where I'm just kind of fucking around a little bit. To me, there's certain parts where I like to play fingerstyle, and then being in a punk band and just going back and forth between them, like people think like, whoa, he was really good. Like you played in somebody's notes. Like the bass players that were there and the other bands that were looking was like, dude, you're really fucking good. I'm like, no. You just take it. You're just like, thanks. I've been working really hard. And
it's more presentation then.
Yeah, all you do is like, there's one part where I just do the fifth on all the notes. So I've been playing these same notes the whole song, but now I go, there's a bridge where Brian and Adam are going crazy. Like, Brian's like doing a double time thing. And I just go, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. And that's all I'm doing. I'm doing 2 notes per chord. And people are like, oh, shit, man, you're crazy. And I'm all like, up my own ass. It's about the notes that you don't play, actually. You give, the sense of, dynamic.
It's all about the space that you leave.
But we all know, it's like, I follow, I think it's the Philip Conrad. So it's a buddy of Rhett Scholl. Shout out to him. He's, the kind of nerdy guy with glasses, and we both are wearing glasses. I'm trying to say, like, he's the white guy with glasses. Oh, shit, we got 2 of them. Bass player. So he does, like, these bass tips, but he's also, like, a lot of people, when they're giving bass tips on Instagram or whatever, they're big on, like, hey, here's the secret. Don't play. And there's a part where one of the guys, he's, like, shows him in a song where he goes, like, boom. And it's drums with a singer and guitar strumming, and he goes and he pops in. He's like, "You hear how that came in?" I'm like, "You just didn't play."
Yeah.
And then Philip Conrad, he's like, "I'm giving 100 bass tips in 100 days. So this is what you could do: is just not play during the verse." He's like, the same thing. He's like, "Boom, hold that note." And then the chorus comes and you go boo doo 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 boo doo doo doo. It's like,
just bob your head.
It's becoming the bass player is just like, hey, do less. And people are like, oh, shit, man, you're fucking good. Because really the bar is so low for a bassist is like, are you not drooling on stage? Cool. That's fucking damn. A+.
Yeah.
Are you here? Damn, dude. Gold star for you. And the rest is fucking history, man. That's all you got to do.
The bass player in the band that I was playing with there,
yeah,
get the wireless, just like the cheap wireless ones, X5 or whatever, and just left the stage. He'd just go sit at a stool at someone's table and play the bass from there.
Yeah.
Took it really seriously.
Yeah. And to me, I'm like, oh, it's just, also I like to just move around or whatever. Even when I was bigger fella, I still like dancing around, jumping around and shit like that. And then, I've gotten compliments where people are like, oh man, it looks like you're, I really like you're somebody that, like, I like your stage presence. They never said playing. Because they're like,
no.
It's like, oh, I like your stage presence. It's like, oh yeah. It's like, you're having fun. I'm like, yeah, that's what I can do.
Could you turn your volume down?
Yeah, just, why don't you ever seen this Philip Conrad guy? He says, stop playing. But yeah, no, it's been fun. I've been just definitely like coming up on, I think it'll be this year. It'll be 10 years I've been playing in this band. So it's been fun. So, it's kind of some of the what's news, what's going on. I did have a topic if you wanted to hit this one. So, you've been in bands before. I'm currently playing bass in one. I would love to play guitar again, but that starting a project or jumping in a project are 2 totally different things. You may say like being on stage is the same amount of time, right? You could say like, oh, cool, you're on there for 30 minutes, 35, whatever, headliner, closer, you're 40. But there's a lot of stuff going into before that. So, anyway, so this kind of question poses all the different variables here. So if you could, or if you had the time, so whether it be like a geographical thing of maybe people in the area, whatever, that kind of aside, whatever. But if you had the time, would you rather join a band that is already established as a member? So you could choose, like, I'm going to play bass, I'm going to play guitar, whatever, that's the thing. That they already have music out, they're already playing out, all you got to do is just jump in. Or would you start fresh with a band from the ground up? Maybe you have played with people, or you know some people in your area or your scene there that you're like, oh, this would be, if I cherry picked and got the best band, I would love to do something like that, if the time permitted. Which would you rather choose? And we can maybe talk about like the ups and downs of whatever each one of them. Because I've kind of done both of them.
Yeah.
No.
I think jumping in sounds easier because I could learn someone's guitar parts. I can do all that.
Yeah.
But I think I'd like to start from the ground. If I had the time and the energy, definitely, and the songwriting ability.
Yeah.
And just kind of cherry pick a band. I think that'd be the best way to go. And then, yeah, as long as you had a good songwriter in there somewhere to help you make songs.
Yeah, I'd say for my situation, I guess I've had bands that were, I mean, and even the band currently I'm in, they were going for maybe over a decade before I joined. So just in case, I knew Brian since 2009. Like we knew of each other. And then they needed a bass player. We needed a drummer for Playing Without a Pilot. And then so we kind of like, hey, you play drums for me, I'll play bass for you. And then, so anyways, they had been established. And also I was like, okay, I was already playing in other bands. Oh, hold on. You froze. You there?
Yep.
Okay. I guess just your picture froze. So we'll see what the video comes out because it's just you blinking. It looks like you just nodded off while I'm talking. I love Zoom. I love that we pay a premium for this product. Anyways, so back to it. Yeah. So I joined and it was kind of like just getting into show shape with that, and then we're playing their own established songs, but now that band has turned into like we're writing songs together. So I kind of have a band currently that I'm like, getting the creative juices flowing. But as far as like playing guitar, I'm like, that's something that I'm missing. I'm like, not that I don't songwrite or can't songwrite as a bassist, but it's like more of my wheelhouse, or naturally I feel like as a guitarist, singer, singer, songwriter, or whatever, that thing. And then I would kind of like that, but then I know so much work that goes into that.
Yeah.
I don't want to fucking do that. And it could be because I'm, and not to just be like, age is just a number, but I'm like, I'm almost 40, man. I don't want to fucking find people and be like, hey, can we have tryouts and you come in and do this? I'm like, and then
I think realistically, if I took my current state,
yeah,
I'd join a band that was already doing things.
Yeah.
Or join another 90s pop punk cover band.
Yeah. I would like to do
play.
that. That would be kind of cool.
I mean? It's just fun to play, right? So
yeah, I think I had the idea of doing like a pop punk cover band, because I'm like, oh man, you can get shows and just fill in, because there's actually a lot more of them that popped up here in San Diego and SoCal, whatever. The emo nights and shit like that are a big thing with us millennials. We love it. I guess there's
oldies nights.
Yeah, apparently there's like some bar coming up here in San Diego that's like pop punk themed. I'm like, to me, that sounds like the dumbest fucking thing in the world. But I'm like, more power to you, I guess.
But it's like when we were young and you went to a restaurant that was done like a 50s diner. It's kind of the same thing now.
Yeah.
Right, so.
And everything is cyclical, I guess, comes back around or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I still, and I have been wearing those Dickie shorts, the baggy ones, the like, I'm just a kid with like a pair of like Chuck Taylors. And people have like, I wore that to work, and somebody's like, man, that looks so cool, man. Man, those are awesome. I'm like, they're Dickies. Like, I'm dressed like the In Too Deep music video. That's what I'm, and I'm like, people are like, man, that's really cool style. I'm like, I kind of either get people think I'm, you know, or like, you know, mid to until I'm more like late 20s, or they think I'm like 55. There's no,
they're not quite sure.
Yeah, they could tell like I'm getting some grays up in here, but he's like, well, he's still styling his hair.
He didn't give up completely.
Yeah, so I identify as a chopped unk, but I don't know if other people say that. So, but anyways, yeah, so much goes into that. So creating a band. So I tried to with like friends, like, and Johnny was involved too. It's like, oh, let's just do this. We tried jamming, and it was like herding cats. I love Johnny. You know, I know him. You know, him and I can't play together.
It doesn't flow.
No, it just doesn't work. And then, buddy Ivan, he's like, yeah, he just couldn't play with it. He only played like two, like, oh, the song exactly. I'm like, wait, you're not even hearing the tempo that we're playing. You're just on. And I was just like, all right, I'm done. We're not done. We're not doing this anymore. This is too much work. And then I just don't want to. Yeah, and then I think about the things that I want to do now. Like, I love my band. I want to keep doing that. I would love to, if we played shows, bigger shows, whatever, And then, but if I did other things, like, I would want to do fill-in work. I've done that before, and I do like that a lot. To where it's like fill-in work.
Yeah.
You ain't getting paid for it. No. People know that. It's like, oh, we need a bass player for this show. I'm like, cool. If there's like, you know, 2 people there, I'm like, that sounds cool. All right. You're playing in front of people, you know. I've done it before where it's like I happen to get lucky where I'm playing these shows that most of the time people want a fill-in bass player or whatever. It's a show that they don't want to miss. So you're usually playing in front of a lot of people. Mm-hmm. So it's like, that's, you know, it depends on whatever you think is a lot of people. To me, you could play at a bar that's a 200 capacity bar. There's like 120 people there. And like, to me, I'm like, oh shit.
I played for 75 and I was like, this is amazing.
Oh my God. Where's the fire marshal? He's going to fucking shut us down, dude.
Yeah.
But like, to me, I'm like, all right, that's kind of what, you know, whatever. It's like, I've played shows that are, you know, worth it. And I like that. But I'm like, I would fill in for crap shows or whatever if it, you know, it filled in my time if I like the music. I've generally always liked the music because it's like people asking me to play pop punk music.
Mm-hmm.
I could figure it out. Get pointers from Co. He did like some country shit. I'm like, maybe I could do that on bass.
Yeah.
And I say that I don't think I have the confidence to do a fill-in guitar role. Like,
it has to be something that you enjoy.
Or it had to be definitely my wheelhouse, and it have to be punk.
Yeah.
Have to be punk. It couldn't be anything else.
Yeah.
I'd be like, hey, play this like rock fusion thing. I'm like, the fuck?
Yeah,
if they're not
Rush.
If they're not cowboy chords or power chords, nah.
Primus cover band.
Yeah. If it's a time signature, even on, I'll be honest, 3/4 fucks me up like a lot. I hate it.
4/4. Just leave things alone. Just leave it 4/4.
I think it was like, oh, this one's in 6/8. I'm like, what's the difference? 3/4 or 6/8? What the fuck is the difference? I'm all pissed, yelling at the person. And then like most I'll do is like a swing kind of thing. And then like that's as wacky as I get. But with like punk bands or whatever, if you do like a little bit of like what your triad arpeggio or whatever, people are like, oh damn, dude,
you played 3 notes in that song.
Oh. And so like that's all you got to do is like, oh, do like a little fill, boom, and be like, oh shit, damn, Brian's good.
Yeah,
he's earning that fucking Coke Zero with ice.
I think my favorite thing to do when thinking about a band is to meet somebody, find out they play, and then they say, we should jam sometime.
And just never. Yeah, I mean,
never talk to them again about it.
Exactly.
They're like, oh, you got drum set up there, and he's like, yeah, and he goes, come over and jam sometime. Like, yeah. And then that's it.
Just never. Yeah. And I think it's hard. I don't know. I know my drummer has done it before. It's people like, oh, they find out he's a drummer, and they're like, just like,
Yeah.
He has no desire to do anything else. He's like, I'm a father. I have my time is with my kids. I have to worry about my home. Like, I got to fix that up. And then I want to worry about being a good husband. And then take photos. He's like, what about playing in other bands? He's like, fuck, no. People are like, no, don't you have time? You could just make some time like once a week. He's like, absolutely not unless you pay me. And people are like, whoa, there's no money in music. You know that, man. You're 45.
That's the thing too, like drummers, I find drummers have so many bands, and it's the most physically demanding part of a band is being a drummer.
Yeah, and you got to bring the most shit too.
Yeah.
And that's the one.
It's like a goaltender in hockey. The guy hits all the pucks, and every pickup league team needs them because nobody wants to do it. So they play like 5 different teams.
Yeah. Do you or have you been known to play like hockey? Is that like?
I played it as a teenager.
Okay, I know that's a Canadian stereotype, but
I was a mascot for a team up here for a while.
All right,
it was fun.
I listened to like one like podcast based out of Canada. It's a video game one. Shout out to him. Remember the game? Adam Blank. He talks about like his favorite like things. Like, I like to be active and do sports. I'm a goalie in hockey. I'm like, how active is that? He's like, I gotta go, several times a week, and if I messed up my leg, so I can't go out. I'm like, aren't you just supposed to be there?
just standing there?
I mean, I've played like goalie in soccer in like PE class because I was the fattest kid. The idea is like
the most space.
Yeah, you're the fat guy, so you're taking up as much space. But I'm like, I don't move quick. And a lot of times, if they're fucking assholes, they're just trying to beam the fat kid in his tits. That's all they're doing. And of course, like I move slow, so even my hands to go from here to block. I basically just want to block my face, the moneymaker. But it's all just like boom, hitting you in the gut. I'm like, oh, and then they get mad. You didn't get that. I'm like, we got fifth period in 5 minutes. I don't care about this game.
Yeah.
But I always just think of like you're saying goalie. I'm like, maybe because they have the gear, so they're like, oh yeah, you play in all these teams or whatever. And I'm like,
oh, it's so expensive. Yeah.
Yeah. I would just assume that's the least physically demanding position, or maybe it is. I don't know if you're really giving it all. We have we have American Hockey League team here in San Diego. They're I guess we have a baseball team, the Padres, but it's like, the San Diego Gulls. Those are fun. Those are fun to go watch. They suck. They're so bad, but they're fun. Like our team sucks, but just watch them get smattered on the ice, and you're like, woo. I'm like, woo, they're going fast.
Yeah, look at them go.
And they're really working a sweat out there. Can I have another dog here? Another gallon of soda and fucking a corn dog, please.
Yeah.
Need extra nitrites, please. But anyways, what we're talking about? Oh yeah. What other Canadian things do you do? Do you drink maple syrup every day?
Yeah. All the time.
Just put it in your coffee. I'm like, yeah.
The good thing with being here is growing up, a lot of the bands I went to see didn't really come through here. It was always the old man bands were coming through.
Yeah.
And now all the cool bands are coming again.
Oh, okay.
Then I realized the cool bands that I want to see are the old man bands.
Oh, they're now old man bands, yeah.
Yeah, so now we get to see them.
Yeah.
So we're getting a lot of shows coming through. Weezer's coming here next week.
Oh shit, okay.
With Jimmy Eat World.
Yeah, because you're in Canada, but you're like as far east that you can on Canada.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why they're like, God damn, this is far.
Yeah.
Yeah. The way I think about it, it's like, oh, wait, you're 4 hours ahead of me. So there's like, think of like the 3, which is the eastern part of the U.S. And then it's like, add another hour to that.
Yeah, we get an extra time zone. Yeah.
We get our own time zone. Yeah.
To get to the border in Maine, it's like a 6-hour drive.
Yeah.
To get to the closest U.S. border.
Mm-hmm. That's wild. But
not that I'm going there anytime soon. You know?
Yeah. But no, it is funny. Like all the bands. I'm like, I haven't been to a show in I'd say at least 6-7 years. I'm like trying to like a bit. I say I've been to local bands shows. I've been going to support supporting the boys. But just going to a show and to me, ideally, I love the smaller club deals. So
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, it was a couple years ago. Maybe I had this like hair up my ass that I'm like, I'm gonna fucking use social media less, and so I started unfollowing a bunch of like people things because it was like, especially like just like product, buy the next product, type thing. So on my personal, at least, I unfollowed a lot of brands because I'm like, I'll know when the next pedal or guitar thing comes out. So I was following a lot of like anime, like merch stuff like that. And I'm like, I don't need any more stickers or shirts or whatever. That's fine. And so I unfollowed all the stuff and bands. I'm like, oh fucking whatever, their music, I'll find it. So with music bands, so about that whole thing, yeah, I miss a lot of shit. So much stuff. These bands that are like, oh, I want to see Off With Their Heads. I'm like, I look on my phone. I'm like, oh, they were here yesterday. Oh. Shit. Damn.
That's the thing. Like,
I'm not on my phone. Just a spoiler. I'm not on my phone any less. I'm on there a lot still.
Yeah.
Just now.
I'd love to get rid of Facebook and stuff, but I don't know how I would know about stuff.
Well, like, RJ texted me. He's like, "Oh, I really want to get this like pedal. It's a good idea or a good deal. Good idea. It's a good deal. What do you think?" I'm like, "I've never even fucking heard of this thing." It was like a Walrus Audio, like Yvette Young, that hot guitar chick. I don't know what else to say. I'm lost for words here. I'm like, whatever. I'll leave that in. I'm like, oh yeah, cool. I'm like, I didn't know she had a pedal. I'm like, what? I don't know. Walrus. I've missed all these pedals. I'm like, I just don't follow anything anymore. I don't know what's coming out, what's going in. And I'm like, I guess that's kind of good. There was this whole Fender bad guy thing that was going on.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't follow any of it. I don't know anything that's going on.
The whole Fender thing is exactly the whole Gibson thing from like 5 years ago when everyone hated Gibson.
Yeah.
And now everyone hates Fender.
It's just yeah. With a new hat.
Yeah.
Basically, it's Malibu Stacy with a new hat.
Yeah.
And then, I do see a little bit, and then it's like, oh, somebody's like, as a fan of Fender Jazzmasters, I gotta weigh in on this. No, you fucking don't. You don't fucking have to do anything. You fucking dumbass. Nobody cares. As I'm like staring at my phone, I'm like, what do we got here? My Instagram doesn't know what the fuck to do. It's all just hot chicks, and then I look at cat videos, so it's all like, I guess you want to look at cat videos. And I'm like, oh, this is cool too. So I'm just looking at these. And then I'm sure somebody has done this bit. I've done it to where I'm like looking at like cat videos, and they're like specifically tuxedo cats. And I'm like, oh, look at that. It's adorable. And my cat is just right next to me. She just like her ears back, like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm here.
I'm right here.
I'm here, you dumbass. And don't you see how cute I am? It's like, I'm like, why am I spending time looking at cat videos? I'm like, oh, that one's cute. He's got a funny face. And she's like, I'm here. Look at this.
Look at a funny face.
Look at this.
I find a lot of my Instagram time is watching stuff other people send me.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't do a lot of scrolling myself because I have so many messages to go through with reels. And my algorithm doesn't know how to take that because it's from all different people.
I did have to like there's like one with Kyle, Johnny, and Co. I put a mute on that. I'm like, we're done. I don't need to check on these anymore.
Yeah, we're good. I work with a guy from Lebanon, and he's been here for a couple of years, and he'll send me reels, and that really messes with my algorithm.
Yeah,
because I keep getting his style comedy mixed in with my funny stuff, and they don't align.
Yeah.
It's a totally different culture of comedy.
Yeah.
So.
Well, my buddy Train, he's a comedian, comic. He performs, and then he'll send me reels, and I and memes or whatever. And sometimes they're not comedy. He's like, oh, this is like motivation, and I'm like, inspiring you. I'm like, I watched the whole thing. I'm like, what the fuck's? I thought it was a joke. Where's the penis joke? I thought we were doing that, but like, no.
Where's the punchline?
Yeah, he's like, oh, I just thought you would like that. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm the type of person that needs motivation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, all right. There are certain and then that gets in my head too, or my algorithm too, is like all gym shit now. Like, okay. So like, and then some people are that is a really toxic community as well. Just I'm like, oh, cool. There's always I find all the bad parts. Just now making fun of people. Oh, now they're saying slurs. Oh,
yeah.
Okay, nice.
They're not toxic, but they're racist.
Or this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, my phone's like, it's you. I mean, I thought you would like this.
I thought you liked the racist things.
Yeah, no, that's stupid. What are we doing here? I would rather join a band just to fill in for shows. I just want to play shows. That's all I really want. I want to do, we've already talked about it, the least amount of work to play the show.
Yeah.
Like literally. And then I'm like, I just want to, that's what I enjoy now is a lot, which sucks. I mean, I have the ability to, they're not just decoration. These things are up here and I could write music. I'm just not doing that at the moment. And I have an interface computer. You have one. We all have that. It's writing songs and ideas is so easy nowadays. I'm just not there yet at the time. But right now I like performing. That's where I am in my head. I like doing that. So not to say that I don't want to write songs and my band's doing that, but I don't feel that itch to do more of it. Like I know.
So if I'm playing the cover band, you can practice songs by yourself. Just play along to the tape, right? Like just and I gotta. That's what I gotta do. At all, I gotta just practice when I'm not at the studio. Yeah,
at all, just at all. I'm like, damn. You talked about
take the bass out of the case.
Mm-hmm. And that's not even a hindrance either. I'm like, okay, I have like the least amount of like friction between me plugging in a guitar. Because even if I wanted to, there's plugins on my interface to use, or even just like free ones I've downloaded that I could just play on there.
Mm-hmm.
I have a Fractal. I guess I could hook it up and whatever. And I'm like, man, there's just, whatever. I guess I could. I'm not gonna be a guitar virtuoso, and I know it's a guitar podcast. I'm like, well, I played a show last week, so hey, off my ass here.
It's fun.
Yeah,
I bought one of the Moore all-in-ones.
Mm-hmm.
It's like $150, and it sounds good.
Yeah,
and it's got like a drum machine in it. It's got everything to just sit down and play.
Yeah.
So it's a little easier. Just kind of grab it, plug in. It's battery operated.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still not playing as much as I want to. It's just...
Yeah, and it's like, I mean, we did kind of talk about it in the episode with Brian. It's like really finding your time. And then I always have this thing eventually, like, I'm going to get a schedule. To me, I'm like, finding things and regimenting a schedule is really what's going to make me do X,
Mm-hmm.
That rarely happens with like life or whatever. And then as much as I want to stick to a plan or a schedule, doesn't always happen. And then to me, I'm like, well, if you don't just make the time in the moment, then you won't. And so that's, I keep telling myself that. Have I done it yet? No. So right now my priorities are a lot of just, my health, Yeah. I keep these, I live, I was about to say, I live by a set of rules. I have to have rules in order to keep some structure in my life. They're made up. They're 100% made up rules. There's no, my boss isn't going to get mad at me. I'm not going to get in trouble with, a spouse or parents or whatever. But I have to have these rules that I set for myself. And if I don't do them, then, off the rails, I was mentioning it to Kyle. I'm like, oh man, I can't drink. He's like, you literally can't. You can't. You just don't want to. I'm like, but you say that you can't. I'm like, I need to say that, or else I'm just going to be like, all right, let's gain 80 pounds.
Yeah. That's why I'm with like also taking care of myself better.
Yeah.
And at work, someone get like donuts. I'm like, no, I can't have one. Like, no, just have one. I'm like, I don't want to have one.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I'm choosing to not have one.
Mm-hmm. And like, you know, like, oh, I have to get these amount of steps in. You don't have to. And then,
but if you don't,
yeah,
you're not going to want to tomorrow.
Yeah, just all these different things. And I'm like, yeah, it's a different way of thinking, because I'm like, oh, I have to have. It's like some people don't want to be told no or be told that they can't do something. I don't mind that, and it sounds dumb, but I'm like, oh, it's like when I had a job I hated. I had to go there. I had to do the best because that was my job.
Yeah.
Well, and then until you tell yourself, like, you don't fucking have to go there anymore. That place sucks. And you're like, oh, and then you can switch and do something else. But it's like, oh, I find myself like I have to have these responsibilities. And right now, the priorities or whatever are, like I said, my diet, my fitness or health or whatever, that kind of thing. And maybe I'm obsessive, you know, but I like it, you know. And I'm doing things. I'm like, oh, do you enjoy this? No. I'm fucking no.
I enjoy feeling better. I enjoy being in less pain and being a little bit less tired. Mm-hmm. So it's worth that effort too.
Yeah. And I guess like in some like non-joking thing, I'm like, I have found things that are so fucking boring to some people, but I enjoy them. Mm-hmm. Like I was talking with Johnny, we're talking about, you know, our own, you know, things that we're working on with, like, this is just now we're old people. This is what we talk about now when we hang out.
Yeah.
Johnny's like, oh, I want to get, you know, more into, you know, lose some weight on my arms or whatever. I'm like, oh, what you could do is like, you know, just lift weights. And he's like, no. He's like, that sounds fucking atrocious to me. That sounds so terrible to go into a gym and pick things up just with other people. I'm like, I like that. It's my brain. It's like, that to me sounds cool. That sounds way better than what he likes to do. Everybody has a different thing. He likes to go outside. I hate that.
There's people outside.
I got burned. You probably can't see it. Yeah. Look at the difference. Yeah. Look at I got a sunburn on my neck for being outside. It's starting to brown up, which is nice, but it was like, I'm like, it hurt. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I was out for 20 minutes. And then, but I'm like, I don't like going outside. And then he's like, well, the gym sounds really fucking boring. And I'm like, oh, also
we've been doing workouts at home, and then going for walks. Mm-hmm. Like when we're done this tonight, we're going to go for a walk and kind of get our steps in.
Yeah. And I like that. I like doing that.
Yeah.
But I could see other people, it's like, that sounds so boring. And when I've talked to Johnny about it, he's like, oh, don't you want to go on a hike to go into nature and go on different things or whatever? Like, no. The idea of me driving somewhere to go walk, I hate that. And he's like,
Yeah.
And we just stare at each other for a second. It's like, we are different people. Well, at least we can still be friends. Because he's like, oh, I like to go on a bike trail. I'm like, that sounds terrible to me. He's like, oh, I want to go kayaking on the water. I hate that. To me, I'm like, that sounds
water out there.
That sounds terrible. He's like, I'm like, I like to go walking on pavement around the neighborhood that I've been around over 200 times now.
Yeah.
He's like, so you see the same things every single day? Oh yeah. So you don't even go the opposite way that you go? No, I go the same way. And he's like, that sounds insane. And as well, to him, picking up heavy things to do this or that.
Yeah.
That sounds stupid, which he's right. And then he hit me with the Seinfeld Banya thing. It's like, look at me, I'm lifting weights. You should lift weights. Why? And I just like stared off like, Jerry, you should really get into lifting weights. Why? 100%. Like if you can, you know, yeah, you can go throughout your life without ever having to like 100% exert yourself to be like, oh, do you need to bench over 200 pounds? No, never in your life you'll ever have to do that.
No.
I do like that. I'm like, yeah, it's like, yeah, there's absolutely no point. So, but it's just a good to
squat and 500 pounds. Like you're never gonna have to put 500 pounds on your shoulders and stand back up.
Yeah.
It's never gonna happen.
Yeah, there's machines that do that.
Yeah.
And then, but yeah, I do like that. It's like, oh, there's 100% different stroke. Like we like everybody could have different like health goals. Like people could have none. They could not want to do any. But it's like, oh, the way to get there is all different. So it's like, I've done it before where I've like given somebody health advice that didn't ask for it, and I instantly felt like an asshole. I'm like, oh, you didn't ask for any of this.
You realize that you're just interjecting yourself in
I'm like, and they're on like,
life.
because they instantly said like, oh, well, you could do this and this and this and try eating this, and then somebody said, or you could shut the fuck up, and I'm like, right there, you are 100% correct. Because if 2 years ago somebody was telling me what to do when I was not in any traction or anything going with my diet or anything, I would have been pissed too. I would have been fuck off, eat shit.
You'll do it when you want to do it.
Exactly. But that kind of spurred into something else. So well over an hour here. I'm bringing in for a landing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Andrew, thank you so much for that. And thanks for coming in. You didn't. You're at home. I don't know why I said thanks for coming into the studio today.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah. Blasted. Yeah. So, thanks for coming on to the show. It could easily make this more of a regular thing. So, yeah.
Okay. I'll make sure my light has a straight plug.
Yeah.
And my camera doesn't crap out. And
so
you can still hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you. So like the audio's gonna be good. So if there is gonna be video to this, like halfway it just went blank on your screen.
It showed up in here and said, please close browser and re-enter meeting. I'm like, no, I'm in a meeting.
We're in the middle of I guess we could have paused and done that. But either way,
you have to draw a little cartoon Andrew, like your tone jerk thing, and stick it on there.
Yeah, I could probably do that.
Or not.
But I do like the idea of like there was a bit where you're like look like you just like were sleeping while I was talking.
Very presidential of me.
Yeah. I just like Homer, you just got the glasses on. Excuse me, he's sleeping. Give me those glasses. He's like, oh, okay. He puts on other ones. Give me those too. Oh. But either way, I had to bring this in. Thank you, Andrew, for joining me. Thank you, the listener, for tuning in. If you like what you hear, you can follow along on social media. We're on Instagram, posting videos and cool shit over there at the Tone Jerks. We're on Facebook. We have a Facebook group. Go over there. Join it. We have a Facebook page. You can like it. We don't do anything over there. But YouTube, you can watch this video and see what happens with Andrew's video over there. And then over, I think it's just youtube.com/theToneJerks. But either way, all of those are linked in the description, as well as our Patreon. For as little as $1 a month, you get help support us, help keep keep my lights on. Whoa, got him. Keep the lights on. Help us, pay some bills. And then you get it, for $2 a month. So if you double down, you get an extra episode every week. You get a whole RSS feed. You can also have that integrated with your Spotify, so you can listen to the premium Patreon feed over there. And we got there's more bonus Patreon episodes on the patreon.com than there are main ones on this one. So, again, mentioned it before, do apologize. So, for a little bit of time off, I had to take. I needed it. It did help. So, should be getting back to episodes regularly. That is my thing. That I want to do this year, and then we've talked about it. I want to do more videos. Kyle's on board to maybe do something with the YouTube channel of maybe demos or something like that. So appreciate everybody's patience with that. And then, we do want to thank you for the support. We do have a Patreon read that maybe I'll try and interject here. If not, then we'll get it on the next one. So, but thanks for just for the support. You can, you get a shout out, a sizable acknowledgement. Kyle, you got a list over there?
I got it right here. All
right.
Updated list.
There you go. Why don't you give it to me?
I got Andrew Walsh from Andrew's Alcove and read for his synth project. I got Abe Newman, Michael Newman, Nicholas Payson, Nicholas Ogburn, Doug King, RJ Smith from Teletalks, Televised Neon, Jamie Davis, Johnny Ray, It'd be funny if we lost Johnny Ray.
Yeah. It's like, there's no episodes. Where are the
episodes?
episodes?
Be friends with us still.
Where are the episodes? They delete that. Somebody better have died for episodes not to come out. Oh, wow.
Tune into this week.
Yeah.
Horrible. Jesus Christ. You need to chill out with those.
Yeah.
Steve Rao. Those probably hurt you more than hurt anyone. Not worth the laugh, Brian.
It's like
Steve Rao from 60 Seconds. You twisted the knife, Brian. Steve Rao from 60 Cycle Hum.
Yeah.
Kevin E. Quits. Whoa, chill out. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, you want to go? 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 You want to go?
Damn it.
I'll cut myself with this thing. How do you close this bitch? Oh, this is loud. I don't even know how to I've opened this knife a couple times. There it is.
Yeah. You just open it in your pocket. Just. I'm circumcised again. Ah!
I can't lose. I can't afford to lose anymore.
Take it all off the top, would you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Technically, I had a penis shortening surgery.
Yeah.
Or
double.
Anyways, shit. Where were we? Kevin E. Quits from He Quits Guitars.
Mm-hmm.
Co Schneider from the band Night Tides.
Mm-hmm.
Alvaro Viramontes. Brian Nutter of Nutter Guitars. Mel Chipson of Chipson Guitars. Sean Arbo from Gun Street Wiring Shop. Sean Fahey from the band Shadowhounds. Sean Wright from Lollygagger Effects. Juan Ortiz from Tone Hungry Effects.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Oxbig.
Oh, yeah.
Denny Whacked It.
Mm-hmm.
Zach Hale.
Oh, yeah.
Matthew Fenslaw.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew Davis.
Yeah.
And Pete from over there. And that is the list.
All right. All your support. Thank you for listening. If you're new, if you're coming back, whatever. We love you. And Andrew, thank you again.
Thank you.
All right. And then we will see you next time. Bye-bye.